Mm, Megatron Senpai! Hey guys, I'm Renzo Mox, and welcome back to another mock review after quite a while. Now, this is a mock that I've been putting on for a very freaking long time. Like, you don't even know. Like, it's been way too long. I've had this guy built for quite a while. Like, a long time. I'm not even joking. This guy has been assembled, like, ever since, like, probably around the beginning of summer. It's been that long. But this is my mock, or my basic mock-up of Starscream from the TV show Transformers Prime. So, on Netflix I discovered the show Transformers Prime, and it is fantastic. Ever since then I basically got into the Transformers community, kind of. Don't like the movies, but I really, really do like... Overall, I really enjoy certain things, and Prime was a fantastic TV show. Even if you don't like Transformers, I recommend you watch it. It starts off a little iffy, but as the show goes on, it gets incredibly good. Season 2 is definitely the highlight of the entire series. It's just such a good series. It was so enjoyable to watch, and I recommend anybody to check it out. It's on Netflix right now, all 3 seasons plus the movie. It is really, really good. So yeah. Anyways, after watching the show Prime, I basically got my favorite character of all time is Starscream, and this is my... Basically, after watching the show, I knew I had to build Starscream because he's my literal senpai. So I built up a mock. It actually took a lot of parts, and I actually put a lot of time into him. And even now, he's not even complete. There are certain things that weren't really complete about him. So yeah, let's just start off with the feet here. So, and you're going to notice certain shapes and stuff, and not everything is 100% accurate, but you know what? Whatever. You know, I couldn't do that. It's Lego. It's not... For a CCBS Technic model, this is probably the best I can do. So, he's got pointed feet in the show, and I use this foot design for a lot of my older mocks, and it works here well enough. He tends to kind of fall over a lot, but they're alright designs, I guess. His leg is Technic built. He's got some fins on the side there, and in the actual show he does have sort of fins that stick up here, so I wanted to continue that. Something that I was really not happy about were these pieces in black, and just recently Bionic Kasai got these pieces in silver, and I am so jealous because of that. I really wish I had them in silver. It would basically complete his look. The body, he actually does have a shape like this on his chest, so I'm actually pretty proud with the way that turned out. And he does have the waist feature built into him just so he can turn easily. Let's see what else. A lot of tubes and stuff. He's got the rib cage piece from 2015. Oh, and by the way, he's got like 3 friction adders. No, just 2 friction adders. He's got one in his hip, one in his knee, which is just to help stabilize and make his legs longer. So, posing-wise, he actually can't pose super well. That's as far as his leg will go. But in the show, he's not very poseable either. He usually tends to move and poses like this and stuff like that. So he's very... Oh, frick. His leg breaks off a lot, too. So the friction adders are pretty brand new, so they tend not to snap off as much. So there's a look at the shape, and as you can see, I just slapped a bunch of Technic in there. And I actually like the build for him. I like the wires and stuff. There's that piece again, the villain core, like that. The wings, he's supposed to have like 4 winglets, but instead I basically only did these 2, and they're nowhere near as big as it, and they don't even move. Like, they're not on ball joints. They can basically only move side to side, which is kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks. I really wish I did more with the wings, but you know. Can't complain. I mean, I did my best. I just liked the actual construction of that quite a lot. So his chest is actually pretty cool. What I did here, I'll take off that. He uses 5 longs, and they're attached by a little T-piece there. And the whole thing is built around a... Oops, sorry, I almost knocked the camera down. The whole thing is built on a Mystica, or a Fantoka Makuta chest. You can kind of see it in there. His head construction, now this was what irritated me. This mask was actually turned out to be pretty good. I was going to paint it black, and I was going to tape a little smile and a little red piece consisting of one of those newer horn pieces that we've been getting a lot recently, especially very frequently in the Ninjago sets in red, for the snakes and stuff. I tried taping it, just would not cooperate, so I just decided to stick with his head, and I don't mind it. He also is supposed to have the shape on his shoulders that didn't really work out well. They just kind of, they don't really communicate what the actual look of, because on his shoulder he's supposed to have like a big shoulder pad, and it's kind of supposed to be continuous, and it doesn't really look that good in my opinion. Also, this is supposed to be silver, but I had to switch that out for gunmetal. This is supposed to be silver too, switch it out for black. I like his forearms. I like how long they are, because in the show they're really long, and they're really lanky and stuff. I think the missile could have used some work, but you know, it's not that bad. I like his hand. He's also supposed to have 5 fingers, but unless I did something system based, which I really did not want to do, this is as close as I think I'll get. So yeah, he's got a whole like construction there on his neck. He's got a whole construction there on his neck area, which I enjoyed quite a lot. It helps these attach the shoulder pads and stuff like that, the Hordika necks, and everything else kind of attaches really nicely. I like the build. The build is definitely something that I really enjoy about this guy. He has a very fun, compact build, and it was a challenge to make him, but I enjoy him. And obviously he cannot transform, because if he did, I'd be probably pretty proud with him if he could transform, but he obviously can't transform. And especially with as I made him, it would be physically impossible for him to transform. So yeah. So me being such a big fan of Starscream Prime and the entire show in general, I needed to make this guy. This guy was basically a necessity for me to build, and I enjoyed having him around. Unfortunately, this is another mock that's going to have to get scrapped, which is basically the only reason why I'm reviewing him. Listen, I'm not happy about scrapping him, but he just takes up way too many of my parts, and honestly, mocking is very limited right now, so yeah. He was definitely a fun mock to have around, and if I ever have enough parts one day, I will rebuild him, and when that day comes, it will be a good day, and he'll probably eventually be staying in my collection for some time. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this mock, because I sure enjoyed making him and displaying him, so you could all see him in this video. Now, I wanted to mention the fact that mock reviews have been a little on and on again, off again, sort of right now. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting out a couple more mock reviews. I think I'll be reviewing Pit Keeper pretty soon, which won't be that big of a review. And then I'll be reviewing Pit Keeper and a couple of mocks from Renzo, specifically Chorus and Targus, because they've been upgraded to their newer forms, and I want to showcase those off because, you know, why not? But yeah, that's really about it. So thank you all very much for watching. I had a lot of fun recording this review, and I hope you all had fun watching. So yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.